Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. It's Astrid here. This is going to be your September love reading. Would just like to say that I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot, Nature Whisper cards, messages from your angel, romance angel cards, and I'm going to pull you the Universe Has Your Back card. So, I'd like to say a big thanks to all my subscribers, my likes, my comments, my shares. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't take it for granted, so thank you. And if you're new, welcome. Alright, just going to jump right into it. The top lot is going to be your energy. The second lot of cards is going to be the person you're thinking about or you're involved with. And the bottom row is going to be the outcome for the month of September in regards to love. So let's look at the energy on the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to pull 3 or 4. So, first card we've got is the Ten of Swords. So maybe in the past you were feeling a bit, there could have been some sort of completion. You maybe felt a bit stabbed in the back by someone. You felt like, yeah, you were pretty depleted energy-wise. You could have been a bit all over the place as well. You've got the Five of Swords. Maybe someone won out over someone else's expense, maybe in an unfair manner. You felt that you were going to get your wish card. You do have the wish fulfillment card, but unfortunately you got the three of swords. So there could have been some sort of heartbreak, or it could be a three-way situation, or yeah, your heart could have been breaking a bit. Okay, you could have been a bit disappointed when it comes to love. Right, so let's have a look at your first card. The first card I got for you is the Six of Cups. So this tells me that you've been reminiscing of past people or situations from your past, but you've been looking back on it, you know, not in a dissatisfied fashion. You've just been remembering things from the past or people that you've had connections with when it comes to love. I can also reflect that someone maybe will be returning from your past, Sagittarius. And they might be making a reappearance into your life, okay, or they're going to try to. But I feel this time was maybe something that you look back with a bit of fondness, a bit of emotional fulfillment. You do have the Four of Swords, so maybe due to the heartbreak or the Ten of Swords at the end of a cycle, you've maybe felt a bit drained with a situation that you feel that you can't communicate it. You're feeling, this is the kind of card that tells me if you're not doing some sort of healing or self-reflection on what you've learned through your karmic situations or karmic relationships, if you're not going to take that healing and take that break, that, you know, time for yourself, self-healing, that this card will do it for you. So just be aware of that. You don't want to be totally drained, okay, but someone could be offering some sort of communication with that card because it is the Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, but again, there is quite a lot of different signs here. Next one you've got is the Page of Swords. Okay, so this talks to me about that you're keeping an eye on someone. You could actually be talking about this person. There could be a bit of gossip involved. Okay, it's just saying be careful who you speak to. This is kind of an immature energy. But this guy might be coming in with some, maybe you have to speak your truth, okay, but you're keeping your eyes wide open. You could be spying, keeping a watch on what the other person is up to and what they're doing, especially if you're not in contact at the moment. And your advice from the Romance Angel card is let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally, okay, so we can see in this card there's a lot of angels up here. So you are maybe being guided by divine, okay, by spirit. They're maybe trying to nudge you in the right directions. They're maybe trying to send you signs and just say, you know, just let it happen naturally, okay. So just let go of any kind of controlling issues that you maybe have in regards to love or the person that you're dealing with. The other person's energy, well, they've got the Two of Pentacles, so they could be juggling responsibilities. They could be juggling work, finance, home life. They have some sort of choice to make when it comes to this, okay? I don't feel it's like a negative one. I don't feel this at all. They could be juggling people as well, so just keep that in mind. But they are juggling something, but they're going to have to make some sort of decision. In this card, we can see there's a rainbow here, so I feel that, you know, once that choice has been made, then it's going to be better off for this other person, okay? You could be dealing with a Virgo. The next one they've got is the Hermit, Virgo's energy. You're going inwards, they're going inwards, they're maybe looking at inner truths within themselves, they're maybe looking for answers. We say all answers are within ourselves, our higher selves. They're maybe taking time out to reflect, you know, realise what kind of lessons they've maybe learned from the past. They could be reflecting on which way they want to go, what road do they want to take. There is a guiding light there, so they do have some sort of illumination of the situation, so it's illuminated, so he can see that even though he's walking a bit of a tight path there, he can see where he's going. You're maybe just trying to gain inner wisdom as well with yourself for the other person. They are, however, feeling like the Five Cups. They feel a bit depleted, they feel disappointed, maybe let down, a bit of dissatisfaction. They've maybe got a bit of inner conflict going on. We can see in this card there's a red sky here, which tells me this person's been through quite a lot. They have 5 cups, the 3 are spilt out, and they're feeling, you know, quite depleted by the emotional loss here. But what they aren't seeing is behind their back, okay? There is 2 cups upturned, so there is faith, but he's not looking at that. Maybe this person's maybe dwelling a bit on the negative here, okay, on what this person's lost rather than what they have. The next card you've got, the other person's got, is worth waiting for. So that's their advice from the Romance Angel. So divine timing is at work in your love life at the moment. So maybe this inner reflection, not focusing on the negative, more trying to focus on the positive. Stop juggling. Some sort of choice that has to be made with this person, and, you know, maybe this inner time of reflection or self-healing or looking for the inner truths is going to be time that they need to take out so that they can recover from the 5 of Cups. And the divine is telling them that, you know, timing is at work in their love life. Now, let's see what the outcome says. I'm not quite sure if this is going to be your energy, Sagittarius, or someone that you're dealing with, but this is the 7 of Swords, okay? This is some sort of sneaky behaviour that's going on. Whoever this is, it's not really covering their tracks very well, so they're leaving it for other people to see. There could be some sort of lies that are going on, maybe not being able to express themselves or not being able to communicate, because the swords do represent communication. That could be one way of putting it. But they're not really covering their tracks, so this is something maybe someone is going to find out within the month of September. But there is movement, there's forward movement. You could be dealing with a Cancer, so you want to move on from this sneaky behaviour, whether you're leaving that cycle at an end, or maybe this is someone from your past that you've had fond memories of. But this is moving forward now, okay? So there is forward movement. You're going to be travelling, or they are going to be travelling to you. We've got the Hierophant here, okay? So you are maybe seeking some sort of advice from some sort of spiritual leader or religious leader, or someone who's older and wiser, who has maybe a lot of life experience. This person could be quite traditional. This is the Taurus card. He has one hand up to source, up to spirit, and he is holding the staff, okay? This person maybe has a lot of valuable insight to be able to share with you, and, you know, it can talk of commitment to a higher level as well. I don't feel that is the case at the moment. I feel this is more like you seeking advice. Maybe spirit are trying to send you some sort of signals, okay? So be aware of that. Some sort of signs, okay? Some sort of synchronicity. some sort of communication. There's a lot of blue in this card as well, and to me that always represents, you know, communication. And there's a lot of purple as well, so it's like a communication to link. He's holding his hand up like this, so you know, this person could have a link to spirit, whether that's you or the other person. The card you've got is deception, kind of fits in with the Seven of Swords, as we said prior. Okay. Deception, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Now, it doesn't always mean that this person is going to be cheating. They could be covering up how they really feel about a situation. You did have the Three of Swords there. There is 3 people in this card. For some of you, it might be a three-way situation. But someone, despite that, someone is not being honest with their feelings, okay? So just be aware of that. Now, the bottom of the deck for the Romance Angel card is you got free yourself, okay? So let go of the control issues, okay? We can see this unicorn's in a pen. It could easily break free. Okay, so this is about being able to do it yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So maybe it's time to start healing, developing yourself within your own personal growth or your spiritual path. It's saying let go of the control issues. There has been some sort of heartbreak in the past, some sort of felt like you've maybe been stabbed in the back, or the other person has. You are having memories of the past. This could be a past person that's returning to you, Sag. You maybe feel a bit drained with just the situation in the last maybe month. There's not maybe been so much communication. It's telling you to take a rest. There is the Page of Swords. So someone, you may be watching someone, but it's saying let go of these kind of control issues, allow it to unfold naturally. The other person's the Two of Pentacles. They have a choice to make. They've been going inwards with the Hermits. They've been spending time alone. They've been trying to get maybe answers from themselves. They're maybe not sure why things have transpired as they have. And they're maybe feeling a bit depleted by the situation, okay? A bit like it's brought them to their knees, but it's saying stop focusing on the negative. Look at the positive. Look at what you have got, okay? This other person needs to look at what they have got, okay? There is choices they have to make, and it could be worth waiting for. There is some sort of sneaky behaviour going on. Despite that, you're moving forward, whether that's you're moving away from that sneaky person or moving away from that heartbreak. There is some sort of forward movement. The Hierophant's there as well, so there is some sort of maybe advice that you're seeking from some sort of religious or spiritual person who is quite traditional. This could just be someone who's older, has a lot of life lessons that I've learnt, and they can offer a lot of good advice, or they could even have a link to spirit, whether that's you or another person. There is deception in some sort of way, okay? Someone is wearing a false mask. The advice you've got from the Nature Whisper cards, these are beautiful cards. Love them. The artwork's amazing. They're so nice. Keep your dreams alive, okay? Saying don't give up faith or hope. Sometimes visualising what it is you want can bring it to you as well. Kind of, you know, daydreaming about you are living in that situation. Being positive, you know, not forgetting what you have to do for yourself, okay? Don't lose yourself in another person. It's never healthy, although it can happen sometimes. So it's about keeping your expectations and goals alive, okay, and working towards them. Whether that's that could be in any arena or field, but you know, when it comes to love, you know, don't lower your standards. Keep your dreams alive. You've got morals, you know, you've got expectations like everybody does from people in relationships, okay? What other advice do you have for Sagittarius? What advice and guidance do you need to hear right now? Acceptance of love, okay? So it is about healing, and it's maybe not acceptance from love from someone else, but it's maybe acceptance from love from yourself, okay, and other people around you. It doesn't need to be in a romantic sense. Again, there's a lot of green in this card, so again, there could be some sort of self-healing going on. Maybe spend some time in nature would be good, you know, taking a walk in the woods. It would just make you feel better, okay? What advice, Spirit, do you have for the sign of Sagittarius? What advice or guidance do they need to hear at this point? Okay, 2 have fallen out, so we'll just go with them. First one you've got is Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment. It's in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. You've got Mystique. Keep charging ahead. Don't take no for an answer. Expect miracle solutions to appear. Excellent. Okay, let's see. I'll give you an advice from the universe card. What advice do you have for Sagittarius for the month of September in regards to love? What is in their highest interest? What is in their highest interest and at this point? What advice and guidance do you have for Sagittarius? Oh, that's a beautiful card. It says, oneness is my true nature. Okay, oneness is my true nature. Let's see if we can get another card as well. Let's get to what advice and guidance does Sagittarius need to know for September in regards to love. So not just focusing on, you know, focusing on yourself within a relationship. There's nothing wrong with that when you're involved with someone else, but it's saying oneness is my true nature, okay? So focus on yourself. And this one says, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Okay, that's your reading.